Hello everyone. Okay, so today Ryan's going to join. Hopefully that'll work because this thing's a bit funny. We all know how this works out. Ryan is invited. I'm also going to invite some other members to watch. Don't forget, you can always share this around if there's anyone else you think might want to watch. Hey Lass, nice you join, mate. Lass, I always forget how to say it, mate. You'll have to excuse me if I'm making a hash of it. What I'm going to do while I wait for some people to join is clean up my mess, because I don't know about you guys, but my work area gets pretty messy. I have these wonderful ideas to start doing some kind of project or little thing I want to tinker with, and before I know it, my whole desk's just a mess. How are you, mate? You good? Thanks for joining us. I have invited Ryan. I'm waiting for Ryan to join us, so then I can get him in here with us. Chris has joined us. Thanks for joining, Chris. I was just saying to Last. I'll go with Last. I was just saying to him, mate, that I've invited Ryan. Hopefully it won't take too long and Ryan can join us. I'm thinking today we might do a little bit of styrene stuff. I'm no expert with styrene by any means. I'll just show you guys what I do with my stuff and how it works. That's sort of my plan. Might put some decals on the garage wall too. I'm just cleaning up some of my crap here while we wait for Ryan and anyone else that wants to join. So how are we all anyway? What's been going on? Got to replace the SCART accessories. I'll send Dopey another invite. Dopey being Ryan. Don't tell him I said that though. It says he's invited. Oh, thanks, Lars. I appreciate that, mate. I'll tell you all the story shortly about how that came about. Worth sticking around for. So, exciting stuff. Come on, Ryan. Me, I am. Yes, you'll. I reckon you'll enjoy the story. Something else I'm going to do is fix my little fan. Somehow I managed to break one of the little fan pieces off the fan, but I've still got it, so I'm going to glue that back on today while we're doing all this too. So that's on my list. Tim's joined us. Thanks for joining, Tim. I appreciate that, mate. I was just saying to the other fellas here that I've invited Ryan. We know how this goes. Now I've got to wait for Ryan to join and then I can add him to the video. So today I'm just going to bug around with a bit of stuff, maybe do a little bit of styrene work. At the moment I'm just cleaning up the crap off my bench, because it doesn't take long for these benches, especially when you've got a scale garage that's full of scale goodness. It doesn't take long for your workspace to be full of crap. It's going good, mate. It's going really good. Yeah, just tidying up my mess. Trying to deal with the 100,000 notifications going off on my phone. But that's okay. It's for good reason. Ryan wants to be in your video. Approve. Add. Done my bit. So I'm gonna play with impact pop. Oh, Ryan's joined us. Ryan's here, everyone. Sorry, mate. I'm not able to hear you. Then I'll make sure my volume's set correctly.
I spoke low.
Right. So, for the lovely people at home, what are you doing today?
Still tinkering with the D90.
So, yeah, but what are you doing with it?
Right now I'm looking for some washers so I can put the dashboard in, but I can't seem to find any small washers.
Did it not come with washers?
No.
Really?
Yeah. I thought I had some small ones from my K&K small kit I had, but I can't seem to find them. And it's
And it
driving
won't.
me crazy.
It, it won't go together without the washers, or you just want it for a bit of a safety measure.
Uh, the screw
Never
heads are
with that
just
fine.
ever so slightly small. Yeah, I know, right? So I got towels down.
Hey, Ronnie. Ron's joined us. Anyway, carry on. So, is it possible for you to attach it without the washers?
Uh, with the size of the holes in the post that mount the dash, I can't go much bigger on my screw size. So all the heads of the screws are just that much too small, and it's going right through. And it's driving me bonkers that I can't find it.
So, are you going to attempt to use what you've got, or you're going to say, nah, I've got to get the right bits first?
I don't know. Trying to think of what I could use around here that I could maybe cut some small washers myself. Guess I could whip out a piece of styrene.
Why not? That'll work all right. You're only going to nip it up.
Right.
So I'm gonna fix the blades on my little fan. I've already taken the blades out of the fan, and apparently broke another one whilst taking that out. good thing I've got good thing I've got the glue out.
Be right back.
You're right, mate. So, oh, I've made it worse. Yeah, so I broke the fan blades off my little scale fan. Now I got to try and glue them back together.
What'd you do that for?
Well, because I'm an idiot. I didn't mean to.
Well, that's a given.
I'm waiting now. I'll glue this to my finger. This would be the perfect time on a live feed. Tim was saying, why don't you use a bit of scrap Lexan?
Because I really don't have any scrap laying around.
So far, so good. What are we building? I don't know. I might make. I had a lot of people say I should build a scale garage inside my scale garage, inside my scale garage. So I could do that with the styrene stuff I've got. It's essentially just a little box, and then I can go and get some like 1/64 scale people and throw those in there. I damn near stopped at the hobby shop just down the road on the way home from. I ducked down the street before the live feed, and I thought maybe I should stop in there and grab some of those tiny little people. Because what I'm thinking is inside the little scale garage, inside the big scale garage. So inside this one, that's my scale garage. Inside there, I may even do a scale garage. You know,
Oh my
because we
God.
can. Hey, look, we've got the tools to do these sorts of things. So triple the scale. Why not? But first, I'm gluing the little pieces back on my fan because I broke them somehow.
You don't even have a scale RC for your scale garage.
That's on my list. That is on my list. So
I mean,
just
even I've got fifth scales for my scale garage.
show the lovely people at home your fifth scales for your scale garage. Oh, I can't. I'm concentrating. Man, this is really hard to hold this. Oh, I broke the other one back off. This might not be something I can do in a live feed.
So there's my fifth scales I was telling you about.
So that's Ryan's fifth scale. I guess you'd call that a monster truck.
I'd say it's about right for the fifth scale, wouldn't you think?
Are you good enough to make what appears to be a small nitro motor poking out the back of that truck?
Oh, jeez. Could almost use. Hold on. I think I have an idea. Maybe.
This gluing fan pieces back on's not going well.
I could almost use the head of one of these bigger screws.
With a couple of
Cut
washers.
it off and.
If you put a couple of washers underneath it, it'll be like the flutes in the motor.
Right.
Bob's joined us. Thanks for joining, Bob. Doug's here too. Thanks for joining, fellas. At the moment, I'm doing some riveting live feed stuff. I'm gluing fans, the blades back on the fan that I broke. Once this sets, without gluing to my fingers, which I think I've done, once I get this all set, I'll start doing something a bit interesting. That's the plan, anyway. I'm going to have a bit of a tinker with.
I thought you were going to do styrene.
Yeah, I'm going to. I've got some sitting here. Yes, I'm going to have a bit of a play with the high impact polystyrene that I use. What stuff do you use, Ryan? Is it the same stuff? Does it feel like plastic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just holding this fan blade still. You know how it is. Whose idea was this? Oh yeah, I'll glue my fan together.
Bob, I didn't even mess up the bed today. I was very cautious on taping this thing off before I decided to put bed liner in it.
No, you did a good job of that. I like it. Show everyone at home how good a job you done on those bloody window surrounds. I was borderline proud of Ryan. Have a look at those window surrounds, would you? That's a brilliant job. Did you do the front window?
No, I haven't made it there yet.
So it's on your
I'd
list?
have to remove it. It is. I'm going to have to remove those wipers to go around it, and I thought about doing the top of it too.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, you're going that far in.
I can't decide. There's really not much on the door.
No, I wouldn't, because the ones on the door on those sorts of Land Rovers would be sort of like in the door, so you don't really see them anyway. Tim says, Bob says it looks good.
Thanks, guys. It's a very nerve-wracking project, trying to not get that crap all over this body today.
I'm getting nowhere gluing this stuff, Ryan. I'm about to give up on it. One last try. One last go.
Come on, if you can do that if I'm sitting here making styrene washers.
Yeah, but how boring is this? I'm literally just holding a fan blade on a fan trying to get the glue there.
And I'm sitting here cutting miniature circles.
People are going to be like, oh, did you catch the live feed? Jono glued a fan blade on and Ryan cut little circles. Jason Hoy's joined us. Ronnie's joined us. Thanks for joining, fellas. We've got some grade A smack bean talk today.
Oh, thanks, Doug.
I'm currently holding fan blades to my little fan here, trying to glue it back on. Ryan's cutting tiny circles, so you've come to the place of excitement. That's what happened today. It's staying there. It's staying there. Right, I've just got to hold that up straight for a little bit. And then I'll start playing with this stuff. Right. So whilst I hold my little fan blade perfectly upright so that it doesn't move. The stuff I use, I think Ryan's is the same stuff. This is high impact polystyrene. Feels like plastic, shiny like plastic. It's waterproof, which is brilliant. Glues I use, normal super glue. We can all get super glue. And depending on what sort of join, etc. I'm doing, sometimes I will use this stuff. Now, I did see someone post a picture of this the other day. Pretty sure they're from the States. So I assume It's pretty widely available. Thanks, Dougie. I appreciate that, mate. She's a lucky girl, isn't she? I will tell everyone the story of the whole engagement thing at some stage in this feed, so stick around for that. Right, I think my fan blades are good, right?
And I'm almost done with my washers.
Oh, we're just smashing it.
And then everybody can watch me get aggravated at me trying to put this dash in.
I want to watch that. Ryan, have you got a small hole punch? That was Bob's suggestion. A hole punch, not a knife.
Hey, I got little holes going on, perfectly fine.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you make yourself a styrene washer. I mean, technically, they didn't have to be round, did they? They could have just been squares with holes in them.
No, and actually, I am going to flatten the top of one because of where it mounts up under. The curvature of the circle doesn't work very well, so
Right.
one edge
Pro tip.
does need to be flat.
And that's still not set yet. Pro tips from Slinky, ladies and gentlemen. I'm waiting for my fan blade to set because if I put it in before it does, it's just going to fall off and probably glue to the inside of this bloody thing. So yeah, then I'm going to tinker with some styrene. If there's any questions anyone's got, as per usual, go for it. Shoot them out. Did you all see my little kayak?
Hey, don't talk about those kayaks.
$5. Okay.
I went to Target earlier. They don't even sell that style toy at my Target.
Well, that's crap.
I agree.
I'll be sure to keep an eye out. If I see one down the street, I'll get one for you.
And add that to the Slinky box?
Yep, add it to the Slinky box. This fan I'm sure is already moving.
Bob, the holes, wherever they're at here, the holes in the back of the dash where the little mounting pegs are, I'm mounting it through where the firewall would go, and I got to go through the backside.
Hurry up! We want to see this dashboard in.
I know the openings here. The openings here are about the same size as the pegs on the back of the dash, and the screw heads just go straight through it. I had to open it up just a hair.
Just a hair.
Just a hair.
Just a hair right there. Right, what I'm going to do now, because I've stopped playing with that fan.
Mention what kind of hairs.
Sorry, what?
I said I won't mention what kind of hairs, but, I think we all know where that goes.
Right. Anyway. So, I'm going to make a small box. We'll call it, I don't know, a scale garage. I'm essentially using my ruler. I'm not going to worry about moving the camera. I'll hold this stuff up and show you as I do it. My ruler, fine tip Sharpie. That's what I'll use to measure this out perfectly. Let's see how we go. Looking at the inside of that one. Because this garage.
How do you know you measured it perfectly?
Sorry, what?
Said, how do you know you measured it perfectly just because you're using a ruler?
Did you see me shake my head as I said perfectly measured? Now it's just come to my brain that for this to be a scale garage, it's got to be bloody small, isn't it? Like stupid small. All right, we'll try it. Live feed first, ladies and gentlemen. Scale garage. So with this stuff, for my first step, I'll draw myself a pretty weak ass line. I can't see it. I'll draw myself a line, cut the stuff with scissors, which is brilliant. So I'm going to cut this. This doesn't have to be perfect either. This is essentially to show you guys how I use this stuff.
I'm just going to hide behind my truck here.
Yeah, no one's watching what you're doing anyway. This styrene, excuse the noise. This styrene is what I use to make this heavy thing. make this. This was, I believe, 1.5 mil thickness. Might have even been 2. The stuff I've got here on the table is 1, so it's a lot thinner and a bit kinder to work with. Some stage I will actually use that body. Paul has joined us. Thanks for joining us, Paul. Today I'm going to attempt to make a scale garage with
Paul who?
Paul Gales. Gales?
Gales. I didn't even see. Name didn't even pop up on my screen.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. This live feed thing's pretty dicky. So that's roughly my depth, I guess you'd say. Now, with my perfectly trained eye, I'm going to cut a floor, which will be about yay long. I'm going to cut a couple of walls, which will be about yay long. Perfectly measured. All this is perfectly measured.
Paulie wants a cracker.
Right, and then I'm going to cut
Bobby's got you.
Right. So I've got my roof and my floor. This could just be a really off-angle box. And then I've got my 2 walls for my scale garage. For this, I'm not going to use this stuff because it'll just end up with crap everywhere. I'm going to use a little dab of super glue. And I'm going to use... Well, I was going to use my little pliers, but apparently I don't have them near me. So I'm going to use my hands. So this could end up with Johnny having a scale garage on his hands, literally. Wouldn't that be great viewing for everyone at home? Right.
Oh, what's everybody doing while they're watching?
Good question, Ryan. What's everyone doing? Just gluing one of the scale walls on. Ryan, you missed a good time yesterday, said Bob. What did he miss, Bob?
Yeah, I know.
What did you miss?
Too much fun.
One scale wall. I was on the scale floor for the scale garage.
I need to vacuum my carpet out in here.
You got dirty already?
Yeah.
Lass is designing the front end for a 6x6. What base are you making that on, mate? Glue this next triple scale wall on.
Yeah, I could tell, Bob. As soon as this thing's done.
Doug's at the grocery store. Pick us up some Tim Tams, would you, Doug? You have Tim Tams there, Ryan?
What?
Tim Tams.
Never heard of it.
They're like chocolate biscuits. I suppose you'd call them cookies or something stupid.
Yeah, as I was going to say, for everyone that doesn't know, a cookie.
Yeah. For everyone that doesn't know, here's the stupid name for what he actually said. Something else I've got too is a little scale back wall. I will actually put a marker on this.
Crap.
What did you do, Ryan?
More trimming involved.
So, for everyone watching, who watched the live feed with Mr. Brian Parker?
Oh, was I supposed to watch that?
Yeah. You were here, Ryan. Don't act cool. We all know you're not. Lucas has joined us. Thanks for joining us, Lucas. Appreciate that, mate. I'm just in the process of making a scale garage. Yeah, I know. Stupid, right?
Yeah.
Look, we don't know if we can do these things unless we try to do these things. So I'm trying to do these things. Johnny Is it Hoiberg? Hoiberg? This is
What's
probably the biggest problem with live feeds. People join and we butcher their names.
well,
And
I haven't seen
I apologise.
I haven't seen one update for a name pop in. So
Well, Johnny and Lucas just joined us. I mean, I can pronounce Johnny fine. I just don't want to cock up his last name. Okay, so the progress on the scale garage so far, that's where we're at. No, that's a bit hard for you to see.
you're
There we go.
ridiculous.
That's right. You know, I'm going to go so far ridiculous, Ryan. I'm going to put a wooden beam across the roof.
You would.
I'm gonna. With one of these. Hey, how's that for a heavy-duty wooden beam? Where's my knife? So is this riveting for you guys or what? Robert's joined us. I didn't see you come in, Robert. Thanks for being here, mate. So I'm making a triple scale garage out of styrene because that's what we do. It's the cool thing to do. All the cool kids are doing it, from what I hear.
So he says.
They're not doing it. It's just me. It's just me all by myself. Someone said on one of my posts the other day, oh, you should make a scale garage inside that one. And I was like, yeah, okay. Took a lot of arm twisting. I'm even going to put a wooden beam across, it's really hard, there you go, across the top part here. That's my wooden beam. Ryan loves a wooden beam, don't you, Ryan?
Watch it.
Oh, that wasn't a dirty joke. Right, I'm going to place the beam into place and then I'm going to glue it. That's the plan. This is ridiculous. What am I doing here?
All right.
Okay, wooden beam is in place. Kind of. Keeps moving, Ryan.
Huh?
My wooden beam keeps moving. You believe that? Okay, I'm now gluing the wooden beam in place.
Robert says he likes the old school wooden beam.
Check that out then. How's that for a wooden beam in a scale garage? Hey, look at that. Right, now I'm going to put a scale roof on it. There's no bloody way I'm going to be able to put scale people in this. I don't think they make them that small.
Make a styrene person.
Mate, what are you doing with the drill in that hard body?
Hush.
And this is the bit where Ryan wrecks his truck, everyone. Ready for the swear words? Right, now I'm now going to glue the scale roof on. Wonder how many people are sick of hearing me say scale 3 times in a row.
Oh, Robert, that's no fun. You got to comment on this stuff. You gotta tell us how retarded we are or how boring Johnny is.
Yeah, get involved, mate. Go for it. That's, this is the thing. These live feeds aren't just for Ryan and I to stuff around like idiots. They're for you guys to get involved with and have a laugh, enjoy yourself. Austin's joined us. He said he was going to join. Thanks for joining us, Austin. You've come at just the best of moments. I've started making a triple scale garage. That's where I'm at. Can you see? Can you see my scale garage? Look, it's even got a wooden beam in it. So this is going to go inside my other little garage over there. I do have to do some trimming because I didn't perfectly measure this. Only the scale card driver toolbox left then. Yeah, righto. Man, I'd love to make a scale table that small, but I don't even think I could cut the bolts on it small enough to do it. Robert says, do y'all own shops? I don't own a shop, mate. I wish I did. Ryan doesn't own a shop either. We just,
I'm glad I don't.
I'm currently off work with a bad back. So this is the extent of what I can do at the moment, which is lovely. Getting my truck out's difficult. So, and what do you do, Ryan? For everyone wondering at home, what is your profession?
Are you ready?
He's a man
I've
whore.
been metal.
Ryan is essentially Bender from Futurama. Okay, just making a couple little trimmy cuts here on the scale garage. There we go.
Sorry for the noise.
So that's where we're at with the scale garage. What do we think, everyone? Really, Ryan? Can you not do that with a screwdriver? What are you drilling out holes for? What are you drilling holes for?
The dash needs to essentially scoot up further for the rest of the interior to sit in to actually get to the mounting holes. And the spots are tapered where the dash mounts. So I've got to widen the slots.
Right. Don't wreck it.
Does that make sense?
Just don't wreck it. What else should I do to the scale garage, right? Robert says, is there a way to post to everyone? Do you mean like share the feed, mate, or to do a post so that we all see it? Or Bob says, speaking of bending metal, where's my body mounts? I assume he's talking to you, Ryan.
Still in the car seat, like I told you last time.
It's on his to-do list, Bob.
No, it's done. They're in my car. Bob hasn't necessarily said when he wants to meet me.
I assume Bob probably just assumed that you get off your ass and have a go. You assumed wrong, Bob. Okay.
Well, yesterday was a little busy.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Okay. So that's what I'm just going to set this so far done little scale garage in the scale garage. It looks too small now. Oh, maybe it's not. No, by the time I put a little bench in there to sit that garage on, what do you reckon, fellas? Maybe I'll make the bench to sit that one on. Do you reckon? Do you reckon? Well, Paul's joined us. Big crowd. You know it. Big crowd. Feel free not to take the piss as soon as you join, mate. Right, so Paul, this is just for you, mate, because you've just joined us. What I've done is made a scale garage, right? I know it doesn't look like much to you just yet. For my for my scale garage, Ryan, can you move that dude?
Is it too creepy sitting there?
He's a little creepy. So now what I'm thinking is I can't just sit this scale garage on the floor in that scale garage, so I've got to build a scale table for my scale garage. Does that make sense? Too much for Ryan to comprehend.
I'm lost.
I just broke my fan again.
Paul says you need a therapist, Johnny.
Come on, man. Someone asked me to do this. That's why I'm doing this.
They did?
So should I make a scale table from a scale garage, or should we just say Paul doesn't like this, so I'll stop? Meanwhile, Ryan's hacking his beautiful hard body. Bob wants a scale table. Jeez, Bob. That's not asking for much, really, is it? All right, let me see if Let me see. I like a challenge. All right. I'm going to grab my knife and I'm going to cut some balsa wood. Now, this is going to be a small table. This is going to be a small table. I'm now cutting the top of the table. Easy does it. Right. How long is this table going to be? Like a millimeter? This is crazy. Okay.
Well, how about you take it a little bit further? Why don't you make a scale bar?
It's the same bloody thing, really.
No, it's not.
Okay. I think that's a good size for a scale tabletop. Do you want to see the scale tabletop, Ryan? Do you want to see it?
You talking to me?
Look, it's a scale tabletop. Thanks for the idea, fellas. Now I'm going to make some scale legs. 2 legs. It's just going to be one of those tables that have got like the wide legs, like a bench, desky sort of thing. Right. This is ridiculous. I don't know why I'm doing this.
I know why you're doing it.
It is a little humorous, so we'll go with that. Okay, I'm now cutting the second leg. It's cut. I think, oh, that one's a bit shorter. We'll cut this one.
Make a scale bar for the scale. See?
Get out of town. I'm not a jeweler. I need pliers. Actually, I need bloody tweezers for this. I don't know where my pliers are. How am I supposed to hold this with my fat fingers?
Don't have fat fingers.
These will have to do. We're going to make do, is what I'm going to do, because I don't know where I put my bloody pliers.
So apparently my cousin is watching somewhere.
Who, sorry?
And my cousin, and instead of commenting on the video while he's watching, he's private messaging me, asking why I'm drilling into the truck body.
Mate, you get him on board. You got to comment, mate. Is he a part of the group? Probably not.
I doubt it. He's
yeah.
not an RC, but for some reason he can see these videos.
Well, they are, I believe. Look at this.
Public.
This is a scale table leg. Just a stupid. I'm now applying glue. If it will come out. Applying a dab of glue. And now I'm going to put this on the... This is stupid. Oh, my table is blowing away. I've got a fan going here, fellas. You'll have to excuse me being a little quiet. I'm trying to hold this perfectly still. Right, I have one scale leg on the scale.
Robert, if that question's for me, I got a Land Rover D90 that I've been building on.
Just turn my fan off. It's a beautiful truck he's building, mate. This is why it worries all of us to see him drilling it.
Nah.
Okay, I'm now about to attempt to glue the second leg on the scale table. There we go, dab of glue. I couldn't be a watchmaker, I swear all the time.
Robert,
Okay.
as long as I don't throw this truck in the next couple minutes, I'll do a quick pan around the truck for you so you can see it.
I don't want to move. Who wants to see a scale table? How am I supposed to hold this so anyone can see it? This is stupid. I'll glue it into the garage and then I'll show you what a triple scale table looks like.
Hold it with tweezers.
Oh, yeah, but you won't see it because you end up pinching it too much.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty tall. I might need to snip a bit off the legs. I'm worried if I try and snip some off the legs that it's going to break it off. Right. Straighten this leg back up. Have a dab more glue, and I think my little table's Mickey Mouse. This is ridiculous, fellas. Well, I think I'm just going to glue a scale leg to my finger. Right. Right. Bear with me. You have to excuse me being quiet, lads. Can you see that? Can you see my scale table? It's upside down, of course. That's my scale table. Right, let me start reading some of these comments. You lads are putting the effort into writing these things, so I probably should read them. If I can stop this table gluing itself to my fingers. No rush, take your time, probably out in a minute. Not trying to give you a hard time. This is not scaled. It's fine, mate. I'm not that phased. Using his voice to text, so when I'm on voice to text, I can't hear what you're saying. That's a long comment. Okay. Children. So what's everyone up to? That's what I want to know. Something I usually ask in these feeds. What is everyone up to? Are you making enough noise over there, mate?
What's that?
Making enough noise over there, are you?
Am I making that much noise?
A little bit. Okay, now I'm going to try and place mine. I'm going to try and place my little table here. Now I'm going to add a dab of glue to hold the table. Oh, come on. It's not going well. There we go. Scale table. Do you see it, Ryan? Look. How's that?
I thought
no
that
more
was all
scale challenges. What do you think, fellas? Does that look all right? It's my little scale table, my scale garage. Now I'm going to make a table to set this one on in that garage. Riveting stuff. I mean, if you guys want me to do anything else, let me know. Because this is probably boring.
Yeah, pretty much.
So just don't feel bad if you want to tell us it's crap and we should do something else, because that's fine. We don't mind. We can take it. We're big boys. Okay, I am, right?
Hey, I heard that.
Sorry, what? What?
Well, as you would say, this is giving me the you-know-what.
So what is it? Is it not your screw is not going through, the dash isn't going back far enough, or?
It looks like I'm going to have to trim out more. Really can't go much further, though. I don't understand.
Yeah, don't go going too far and wrecking it. Right. Time for a scale table. Yes, Paul, you nailed it. There's a like for Paul. Paul, guess the rest of your sentence. I don't know if you can do more camera angles, Robert. I assume it's just you get the camera that you've got, mate, and that's it. I could be wrong, but yeah, I don't think there's any more options for stuff like that. All right. Once I make this other table, I'm going to put questions to people's. Slinkies or I've got the poo. Apparently. Must be all that curry he eats. Done? Finished? No. I worry seeing you use a full size drill on a little hard body.
Apparently my battery's dead, so
Ryan's well planned out for these events, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so now I'm making my next little table. I just got to get the length for it. I think yeah, about here. Right, so there's the tabletop for my table that my scale garage is going to sit on. Now I've got my little scale legs. I'm going to glue those onto here. Then I'll glue that scale garage onto that table, then put it into that garage, and then put it back on the shelf. And then I'm going to stop messing with crystal scale stuff. Not that anyone can hear anything I'm saying, because Ryan's over there making a bloody racket.
Trying to give you a hint that you're not saying anything interesting.
People will be like, what was the live feed like? Don't know, mate, couldn't hear anything. Couldn't hear anything. just some dude playing with a drill.
No, I'm going to start doing it on purpose just to aggravate you.
You know I can just kick you off the live feed, don't you?
Man.
Right, 2 legs are on. 2 legs are on. This is the best thing about Super Bowl. I'm not a patient person. Ah, isn't it? I'm not a patient person, so being able to just go dab, 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 glue it on, done, look at it, yay, is brilliant. Well, that's pretty much what it is, isn't it? You're not patient either.
I just laughed at the way you said it.
Yay!
Dab, 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 yay!
Dabba, dabba, dabba. Right. My fan keeps blowing my scale stuff over. It's too light. I've got a fan going here because I'm in the garage and it's like 30 degrees outside and it's pretty warm. It's even warmer in the garage.
You know, everybody here is probably from the States, so let's convert that over to the Fahrenheit, would you?
I don't know, what is it, like 1,000? You tell me, Ryan, what is it? You've been doing your research?
30 degrees, I don't know, what is it, like mid-90s here?
There. Scale garage on a scale table. Huh? Come on, Ryan. You just wish you had
now,
one.
how well does it fit in the other scale garage?
I'm just looking at that now.
Oh, excuse me.
Keep in mind, the other scale garage is a smaller garage. It's not a big one. If I can get this thing to stand up in there without dropping it everywhere. It's a bit tricky because this thing's so small. It's ridiculous.
No, Paul, it's around 90-something.
Well, 27 degrees is about 84, isn't it?
Something like that.
Okay, I'm now pushing the scale garage into the scale garage. I'm now going to give it a dab of glue just to hold everything in place so I don't keep bumping it and knocking it and stuff. Right. Lovely. I'm going to stop buggering with scale stuff now because everyone's probably sick of seeing it.
Yeah.
For those of you playing at home, there you go, Ryan. No, it fell over. Wait, don't look yet. Come on, super duper glue. One of those legs is a little bit off, but we can deal with that. Paul, I think Paulie's just looked it up. It says it's 86 Fahrenheit. So I mean, it's pretty warm, and I'm in a shed too. So I mean, there's no breeze or anything like that. It's pretty stinky sort of hot. That makes sense.
You say stinky?
Stinky hot. It is so stinky hot. I'm sure you know what I mean. Just dry heat. What's the word I'm looking for, Ryan? The super glue is locked up here. So what's everyone at home doing whilst Ryan and I are faffing about? No one's been really telling us what they're doing. I mean, Doug said he was at the grocery store. So I'd love to see the look on people's faces at the grocery store, listen to us talk crap. Right, that has been glued. Could you imagine? You're walking through the grocery store and then someone just hears this drill going off. 3 a.m. for Lassie's. He's buggering off. Thanks for joining us, mate. We appreciate it, especially given the time. Okay. Who wants to see it? Ready? You ready, Ryan?
That is pretty freaking small.
See what I mean? Like, how's that? Is that good scale or what? Did I do okay, Ryan?
Oh, you're ridiculous, dude.
You want to say I did it crap?
No.
Come on.
I'm not saying nothing.
What do you reckon, fellas? You be honest. Tell me what you think. Doug said he's getting a few looks at the shops. We appreciate you sticking it out, Doug. I mean, you're doing a service, right? That's what you're doing. I'm going to put that back on the shelf. I should have done that. I'm going to
Doug, the looks you're getting probably aren't anything compared to back a couple months ago when I was video chatting with Johnny, and I was a little on the inebriated side, walking through Walmart. Video chatting with Johnny.
Listen to you trying to be all professional. I was a little inebriated. My phone has gone off its head with notifications. I probably picked the worst time to post up that video earlier. Right, so I'm going to move some crap out of the way here, and then I'm going to flip the camera around. All my comments have disappeared. Oh, there they are. Right. Come on, does that look cool or what?
Oh, even Danny's watching.
Mine's only showing like 3 people. This live feed thing on here is stupid. So that's my scale garage in my scale garage in my scale garage. Is that ridiculous or what?
Only if you could replicate it to look exactly like the 10 scale one. You could.
Oh, geez, how much time do you think I've got? How much time do you think I've got? And there's my kayak.
You kick.
You like that? It's me kayak. Considering it was just black when I started, that came up pretty good, I think. What do you think,
I don't even know who's watching. Say hi. Type hi if you're watching right now.
Say Merry Christmas. You gotta love that tree, dude. Danny counts as 3 people, so that's good. Who else counts as 3 people? I'm gonna start pumping out some likes while we're doing this. I've got a bad habit. Of when we do these feeds, I just watch the comments go by, and I think to myself later, I should like that. That was a good comment. You look tired, mate. You tired?
Yeah, a little bit.
Um, so I've obviously stuffed around with a bit of styrene. I was only doing crap, but give us a quick rundown on how you do, because you build your bloody toolbox cabinets and stuff like that. Give us a bit of a rundown with how you use the styrene.
As far as what, like, I mean,
Make
oh,
a
I
small
mean,
pot.
I don't know how to. I mean, it's to explain it without doing it's different. Like, I don't know. I look up pictures. I Google what I want to make. I look up pictures and I take my scale figures that I have here and
Put them to work.
kind of eyeball guesstimate of how tall a workbench or something like that would be, and then measure out, mark it, scribe it, snap it. I mean, glue
So
it.
Paul said,
I don't know how
first
else
he
to
cuts
explain
some
it. I mean,
styrene.
what?
Paul said first he cuts some styrene, then he glues some styrene.
No, I got to measure
Well,
first, Paul.
the whole idea, I think, of like me stuffing around with that and whatever else is for people that have never touched styrene, but they see all these cool builds and that sort of stuff that's done with it. Have you got any tips for them?
Yeah, just like anything else when you're making it, measure, measure, measure.
I recommend, and this is just my thought on it. I'm just going to put the phone back in the holder here. I recommend that when you're first going to have a crack at styrene, go and buy a sheet of styrene, go and buy yourself some glue with the mindset of I'm just going to stuff around with what I've got and see how it works. Do you know what I mean? Like get the feel of how it cuts, get the feel of how it glues and the glue that you use and etc.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. I for sure like the first time I ever grabbed it. I mean, I use I use this more than the white styrene. This is actual ABS plastic sheets.
I reckon what
I
you're right.
don't know why I use that. Like I mean, when I went to the hobby shop for the first time ever and said, "Hey, you know, who knows the most about styrene in this building?" They pointed me to that, and that's what I went with. Yes, plastic. Yeah, he's right. Plastistruct ABS. Um,
What glue do you use?
uh, I don't remember the name of it. It's specifically for that ABS, but I think I actually was out, so I don't have a bottle sitting around anymore.
Doug said he's wanting to build a custom hard body. Will be my first styrene build, so any tips would be great. I'll give you a tip, Doug. You're probably going to screw up a lot before you get it anywhere close to what you think you're happy with. That's and keep in mind too when you're doing hard bodies, you've got to think about where you're going to use putty and stuff later on. Because with this sort of stuff like that I use, yeah, it's flexible, which is brilliant. But for delicate corners and curves and stuff on hard bodies, you're going to have to use putty. So use stuff like this to make the side of a truck with your curve or whatever else in the mindset that like where the roof meets the side, you might want a bit of putty there and sand it because this only being 1 mil thick, there's only so much you can sand until you got a hole. Does that make sense?
I've always wondered that about myself. You know, for myself, that's what I've been worried about. Like, say I wanted to make some kind of box shell, you know, for the back end of this truck, but
If Paul's
that's like
saying,
what
sorry,
that's what I've always worried about is like where the walls meet the roof. I didn't know about using that putty stuff, but that's why I've never proceeded with making anything because I thought, you know, well, this isn't very strong. So once it rolls, it's just
well,
splits
so
apart.
like when I built this big blue thing, See what I did on the inside? This thing's pretty. This thing's pretty tough. Like, take some crap. This is a bit thicker stuff. I've also like double layered it. So on the inside, if you're going to make like a sidewall to a vehicle, well, this isn't brilliant. I don't think it is. So I'm not being wanky. This is just the first half decentish kind of body I made. I double plated a lot of this stuff for an armor plate book, and it's already pretty thick stuff. So, like I say, this stuff's pretty dense. The thinner stuff, if you make the same thing with this, like if you made this roof with the thinner stuff, it's going to be all floppy in the middle unless you brace it. So think about that sort of stuff. Like if you want to do an interior and that sort of stuff as well. Like I've done a little, I don't know where it is now. I've done a little interior that screws in. You can see the dashboard stays in with the truck. That does it. You can't really, it's a bit hard to show you. There is a little dashboard in there. And I've made an interior that screws in, you can't really see that either, but it screws in there so you can have your driver attached to the seat, screw it in there. Robert, this is I call it Rhino. It's a scratch-built body that I made. It's a bit hard to show you guys. It was just, I didn't copy anyone's design. I didn't look up stuff. It was like, I'm going to build an armoured body, and I just started building it. I designed it as I went. So that's my little, it's pretty big. That's the armoured truck body I built. Put my own light kit in it, etc. Put a winch on it that I never ever rigged up, so if I need a winch, I know I've got one now. And yeah, this is the same stuff, except it's thicker. It's high impact polystyrene, which is waterproof. And it's actually reasonably cheap. The sheets I get of this stuff is what is it? I think it's 1,200, so 1.2 meters by 600, if I'm correct. So a decent sized sheet. It only cost me about 30 bucks. Cheap. I should.
Cost you how much?
About 30 bucks.
Ooh.
That's cheap. If you buy one of those little sheets of styrene like this, here, it's like $10 for a pack. Yeah.
I get 3 of those for $8.
That's expensive. I get like a sheet like this. Yeah, it's like this bloody tall, this wide for $30.
No.
I could cut about at least 10 of those sheets you're getting. Just gonna have some of my iced coffee here, fellas. Hope you don't mind. Jesus, man, you're in America. I'm not in America. Ryan is. Okay, so what I'm saying is go to your local sign shop because you're paying too much for it. You say I'm happy with what I'm paying. Ryan, go and talk to your local sign shop because you're paying too much for it.
Local sign shop?
Well, this is what Robert's saying, mate. So, is there any, like, whoever's watching, is there anything that you want to see Ryan or I tackle, whether it's with styrene or something else, or have you guys got any ideas for future feeds? I know at some stage I'm going to have Sarge on. I probably should have pestered Sarge and seen if he could have done it this weekend, but whoops. How long have we been live for?
Come watch.
Wow. Tackle each other. We've got some pretty special people that come and watch our live feeds.
Yeah, especially Paul.
Oh, Paul is a good egg. So, who wants to hear the story of how Hannah and I got engaged?
All right, I better go.
You're a dick. Does anyone want to hear the story? I'll wait for you guys to pump out some yeses or something. Well, don't be shy, fellas. If you're sitting there, throw some and keep throwing messages because I can't see half what you guys write. hit the like button and all that sort of stuff. Let's get some likes scrolling across the page.
Hit the like.
Like, let's give us some likes, guys. Jesus. That's how Ryan likes to be talked to. Chris is going nuts with the likes. We like likes. Anyone else? Can anyone? Did you drive the TRX up to here with a ring on the roof rack? Nope. Nope. You can keep guessing if you like. This could be funny. I've got the TRX sitting here. I've still got all that stuff on the back of it. We get some more likes. I can't say who's giving these likes though. Who's giving us those likes? Normally it'll pop up. I mean, you guys probably already know what I'm talking about. It'll go and it'll show the little logo of the person that does the like, and then it scrolls across. But then
I think I've
sometimes
seen Danny.
the like starts outside the screen and goes across. It's like, well, who did it?
I think I've seen Danny's icon.
I don't even know who's still watching. Ryan's here. Oh, this is dumb. There's a dumb thing about Facebook live feed. It'll say Chris is watching, Paul's watching, +3. Why can't I just click the +3 and then it shows me the other people? Thanks, Facebook. You. Now I can see Paul's popping some likes. Tony's giving us some likes. Tony, mate, I didn't even know you were here.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Tony, how long have you been here, buddy? Drop a comment if you can, and we'll see if either me or Ryan can see it. And I'll apologise because I had no idea, mate. This thing is terrible. Paul's
Danny's being
likes.
terrible.
Oh, so Tony's just joined us. He said, "Dan, I missed the podcast." Still going, mate. You're in it. You are in it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Tony. Now, one day, Tony, you can show your grandkids this video and say, "Look, I was on his video that no one watched." Thanks for being with us, Tony. I'll give you a like, mate. I appreciate that. I know a lot of you guys have got much better things to do than sit here and listen to Ryan and I crap on. I mean, especially, look, Ryan's camera hasn't moved once. He's barely achieved a thing. Have you got that interior in yet?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh,
screw it down.
Interior in. Yeah, we want to see it in there. Exciting moment. And now I just got a notification saying Tony's watching. Well, I know. Okay, Facebook. All right.
Yeah, so do
How stupid. Poor old Tony's jumped in thinking he's missed the whole thing. Which, I mean, to be fair, Tony, you're going to want to go back and watch this later because you have missed quite a lot. But we're still going, mate. We're still going. Righto, show us this interior.
Jesus, can I flip the thing over first?
Can you hurry up? We're wanting to see the interior.
Well, that just sucks, doesn't it?
I know, I can't see it.
Hey, you know what? This is going to be a good test right here, okay? So
I bet you the orange seat is crap.
I'm going to show you. As for those of you that haven't.
Show us the interior first by itself without the seat. And then I'm going to say something, and then you're going to show us. That's huge. That's what she said. Ping.
But for those that haven't seen the truck, I don't know. Some of you may have, some of you may haven't, but it is off the chassis right now. And I did accomplish the bed liner today. Outlet and brake lights and reverse lights for the moment.
Nice. Now here's something odd. I seen a picture of a real Defender the other day, and the left-hand light was a brake light, and the right-hand light was a reverse light. I wonder if that's a area-specific option.
Maybe.
Because the light kit I put in the TRX4 lights up how I was just saying. So I've got one reverse light and one extra brake light. Anyway, carry on. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, Tony, he doesn't shut up when I'm talking, does he? So anyway, for those of you who haven't seen the interior, as you can see, tan and black. little dashboard detail.
Looks fresh.
Now, I want you all to keep in mind. No, Paul. There's one brake
No,
light.
no.
There's the other
Paul
brake
was
light.
saying, I think Paul was saying, like with mine, you see where Ryan's got his brake lights on the top of the back there? So swing your camera back around there, Ryan. Right, so my truck light kit has the brake light up the top where Ryan's is, which is where it should be. And then on the other side, there's another brake light up the top. But on the bottom of mine, I've got the reverse light where Ryan's reverse light is there. But on the other side, I've got like an extra brake light. And I've seen real ones with it. So I'm assuming that's an area specific sort of setup. Carry on.
Anyway.
Oh,
What's up,
Misty's joined.
Misty?
Hello, Misty. Danny said
Now,
good
keep
morning.
in mind the tan and black interior and what is called Venetian red, even though it looks very orange. Now, I'm going to pan away for a second here. Please, like I said, keep in mind the color of the truck, the color of the interior, and Johnny's going to start crabbing here in a second. But should I keep the seats orange, or should I do them something else? I need to know.
Now, so just so everyone knows, here's my thought process on it. When you've got
Thank you, Misty.
a vehicle, when you've got a vehicle that looks really sporty, that's got all leather interior, and it's got like a red and black or orange and black or blue and black or whatever else interior, a seat color like that would fit fine. When you've got a Land Rover, which for those that don't know is a luxury 4x4, it's going to have nice, calm, biscuit-coloured seats. Something that's close to what the carpet is, but enough to set it apart. I think, Ryan, if you leave those seats bright orange, it's going to take away from all the effort you put into the dashboard. You guys give us your opinion. I give Ryan my opinion all the time, whether he wants it or not.
Apparently, they just gave Paul cancer.
Go dark Gary on the go dark Gary on the seat, Ryan. Tony says black, beige, or brown. I'm starting to see a pattern here, Ryan. I was correct. Thanks, guys. You're the best. I said to Ryan that he should do almost a brown caramel sort of colour. You could get away with doing a similar colour to what the floor and such is up the middle of the seat. But you've got to have a tone, in my opinion, that fits with the floor, because otherwise it's all just going to look weird.
I don't know. I feel
dark grey. High-end SUVs use baseball glove colour. Yeah, so yeah, your biscuity mix between a caramel biscuit and chocolate brown. I honestly think if you go,
you really think the interior, and I'm over having the orange seats, just to be truthful to you, but
so you've just been keeping up this bullshit face to give me the shits. You're a dick.
But I've really been looking at it though. Like, I don't think it's going to work very well to try to tape off these seats to do a two-tone seat. Just
hand paint.
The rubber, the tape doesn't want to stick to the rubber very well.
Well, you've got two options. If you spray the seat the base colour and then hand paint the middle, that could work.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to see brush strokes.
If you put it on, I was going to say, if you put it on thick enough, you won't, but it's up to you. You can do it all one colour and it's not going to look stupid. If you do a nice dark coffee brown, the seat will blend in with the interior and not take away from all the time and effort you put into the dashboard itself, which is where all your main interior detail is. I mean, if you want to go nuts, grab out. Yeah.
You really think having a tricolor interior is gonna, like, I feel like if I were to paint the seats, I would paint them tan, like the same as what the interior already is.
I'd probably go a little bit darker. Because your seats are never the same colour as the door cards or the floor. True story. See, Tony's given us some likes. Tony's with me on this. Tony did say airbrush, but we did see. Would you want to airbrush it? You could
Would I
always
want to
use
what?
airbrush. You could always use the paint on mask and then just trim it off
Yeah.
with a knife.
Mm.
Look, truth be
Like part of
told,
me,
I think. Sorry, have those seats got? Has those seats got? Does those seats have stitch lines in them? You have to hold it close, mate.
stupid.
So no stitch lines, just the main separation.
Yeah.
Can't see. Yeah, that's a shame. So I was going to say you could have done one colour, and then got a toothpick or a pin even, and just dabbed. I know it would have took forever, but dabbed like a black for the stitch line.
I just, no, don't go with tan. It'll blend in too much. I guess that's what she meant. Too much, not touch.
I think, given the colour of the car, the colour of the carpet, because that's something you got to take into account too. That's gonna bring the darkness of the cab down. You know what I mean? The light in the colour. I don't know. I'd go. I wouldn't go the same colour as the carpet. I'd go sort of a tone of brown that's in between the
They're
carpet
gonna end up
colour.
being black.
No, don't go black, because then you don't see the detail of the ribbing and stuff in the seats.
Yeah, but one of them's gonna have a driver in it, and there might eventually be a passenger. So I mean, what's?
Doesn't matter, mate. You got to know. Because I guarantee you, once you finish this truck, you'll be scale picturing the crap out of this thing.
Black and silver trim, huh? So what are you thinking? Black in the middle and silver on the outsides?
That's pretty out there. I don't know if it'd go with the orange of the truck.
I mean, there's minute, very, very minute silver inside the truck. It's just kind of a couple little trim pieces around vents, but I don't know.
Would it be possible for you to run a black line around the edges, at the top edges of the seat and that sort of thing? So if you did the leather brown colour, we'll call it, if you did that with black trimmed around the edges, could you do that?
So what are you saying? Like,
There's a line that goes all the way around, isn't there?
yeah.
Could you black that without screwing it, or is it going to be too tiny?
Um,
You
I don't
guys
know
are
if I can
pretty
find
much
the other.
you're pretty much a part of what Ryan and I do for phone calls. We'll sit here for ages. What colour are you going to paint that seat? Oh yeah, cool.
I think I could manage to hand paint it. It would just be a really tedious little job, but I'm sure. Well, I don't see you doing detailed work like I did on this dash.
Yeah, I was going to say, Paul doesn't have faith in you. Okay, so I'll get to I'll have a swig of my drink, and I'll get to the story of what happened when I got engaged.
I thought that was over with.
Hey?
Nothing.
Tony's got a call out. Tony's going to miss it. So I organised to go rock crawling with one of my mates, Christian, who got called a penis the other day, and I'll explain why. Anyway, organised with him ages ago to go rock crawling because he's pretty busy. Generally, I'm pretty busy too. I thought, sweet, I'm finally going to get out and go rock crawling. So the other night, charged up batteries, scaled out the truck, and just added more lights to the top of it. Made light kit the whole dude, really. Anyway, so I got my truck all ready to go. Sending messages to him that morning. Yep, dude, I'm about to leave. I'll meet you down at where we go crawling. Sweet. I get down the road. He sends me a message saying, oh, look, I'm going to be a little bit late. I've got to drop my daughter off somewhere or other. Anyway, so I'm sitting there waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And then Hannah turns up. Thinking, dude, really? Can you not? So you will get kicked from this bloody... People are listening to the story, Ryan. All right?
Oh, yeah, you can keep talking.
So you don't wreck a beautiful story with Scar Accessories, all right? Yeah. You wait till you come over here. I'm going to put some sort of laxative in your food. Anyway, what are you doing?
Just keep talking.
He's a penis. Anyway, so I'm waiting down there, and then Hannah turns up. Sorry, what? What? I'm waiting down there, and then Hannah turns up. I think, oh, something must be wrong. She walks up to my window, and I said, what's going on? You all right? She's going, oh, sorry to tell you, but Christian's not coming. I was like, what? Immediately my brain goes to, what a dick. He could have sent me a message or something. So she said, no, I organised with Christian ages ago. This is a surprise, me and you're going to go crawling. So, oh, this is awesome. You know, Hannah actually wants to go crawling. I didn't have to drag her out of the house. She's coming with me. So my next question to her was, what truck have you got? She's going, oh, I grabbed one of your trucks. I grabbed the Pajero. It's in the car. So, okay, cool. And then it clicked. I said, what controller have you got? So she's going, oh, I don't know. I think it's the right one. So go around to the boot of the car, open it up, and the controller says Axial on it. It's like, this isn't going well, is it? I said, what batteries have you got? Haven't you got batteries? So, geez. So she had the Pajero with a controller for the Jeep, no batteries. So I said, look, you're going to have to go grab the right controller, or, I said, look, grab the Bronco, grab the controller. It says MST on it. It's easy to just grab the right vehicle. While you're there, there's a battery on the bench. Grab that. That might have some charge. There's one on the coffee table too. Grab that. She grabs the battery. She grabs the truck. She comes back. Meanwhile, I've lost an hour and a half that morning crawl time. She finally gets back and she opens up the boot. Is this the right stuff? Yep. Cool. We'll throw one of the batteries in. Throw it in, turn it on, beep, beep, lights up. Wonderful. She drives about a foot at times. So I'm thinking, oh, this is just wonderful, isn't it? So I take that battery out, put the other battery in. She probably gets 2 foot with that one and dies. It's like, well, generally when I go crawling, I've got 2 lipos with me, and that'll do for as long as I'm going. So I said, righto, you can use one of these lipos. We'll just go until they run out. The only problem is then, if it's halfway down the beach, we're going to carry the bloody things back. So anyway, we set off. We start doing some crawling, having fun. 2 minutes in, somehow, Hannah's driving the TRX and I'm driving the Bronco. How did that happen? So we go crawling for a bit. We get to, I posted some pictures the other day, sort of on a point, and you can see all over the water. You remember the pictures, Ryan? Remember those pictures? You look like you're ready to go to sleep, mate. Am I boring you?
Just being quiet while you talk, unlike some people.
Anywho, so we get to the point there, and we take a couple of pictures because it's a great day, and I always take pictures, but I'm crawling. And then Hannah turns around and she says, I got you another Christmas present, like an early one, because as you know, I got the Dremel for Christmas. She said, I've got you another early Christmas present. Thinking, serious? What's she going to do that for? And now my brain's just going, yeah, I've got to go and get her another present. Anyway, she pulls out this wooden box, which has got um, a Mustang logo. I'm a Ford man. The Mustang logo on the top of the box with Johnny written underneath it. And then I opened up the box, and inside it said, dude, really, I'm going to smack you, man. Like, seriously. I open up the box, and inside it says, marry me. So obviously I said yes. So Hannah actually proposed to me while we were out rock crawling. So that's how it all came about. Good story, Ryan? Put you to sleep, did it? You did?
If I had some scale fireworks, I'd set them off.
You're an idiot. So that's pretty much how it went. If any of you guys are lucky enough to have your woman propose to you while you're out rock crawling, top that, Ryan.
Yes, Moody, she asked him. He has told me. I don't know how many months me and Johnny have been talking now, but it got brought up pretty soon into us becoming friends that, oh, she's going to be the one to ask me. She's going to be the one to ask me, and sure as shit. Here it is.
I said to you, didn't I? I said to you, nah, she's got to ask. I mean, I've been married before. Hannah's been married before. And I said to Hannah when we first got together, I'm not going to ask you. I said, I've asked a girl before and that didn't work out very well, so you got to ask. And that's how it come about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The guy in the back's nodding off. Yeah, he's something. So, have you got any interesting stories, Ryan, while we're here sharing?
Nope. I'm boring.
How did you propose to Melissa?
Nah, I'm not getting into that.
What?
I'm not doing it. I'm not going to say it.
How did that happen, Ryan?
That's part of the reason why I'm not going to say it.
Wasn't a parts box, Tony. It was a nicely crafted wooden box that was stained and lacquered, and then had the really nice Mustang dealie on top. For a minute there, I won't lie to you, for a minute, I was half expecting to open up and see some keys to a new Mustang. I did say to her at some stage she's got to buy me a Mustang because, I thought that's what it was. All right. So is there anything else we're doing today, mate? We've been on here for a little while now, I think.
You bored this guy. He's leaning up against the fender.
You pulled the crap out of mine. He's dead. Hey, he'll scratch that fender.
Yeah. It'll add character.
So how long until you've got that truck ready to go?
As soon as Christmas hits and I get the rest of my stuff.
Oh, that's right. You're waiting for parts. That sucks.
And if I ever get some shocks that are still in the same location as 4 days ago.
So your tracking hasn't changed. Tracking hasn't changed.
Yeah, I looked at it earlier, and it's still on the same screen as it was before.
Billy Boynton's joined us. Thanks for joining, mate. I will be honest with you, mate. We're getting close to the end of this thing, so you probably joined at the worst time. Feel free to. This will be available on the page probably within about 10 minutes, I think, after it finishes. So you can go back, watch it all, mate. There's some laughs, there's some funny stuff, there's some handy information, there's some Ryan being a bit of a penis, that sort of stuff. So,
what are you printing, Ron?
Hey?
I was asking what Ron was printing.
3D printing on the MakerBot. What's that?
A 3D printer?
You're only guessing, mate. I hope it's not now. I hope the MakerBot's some sort of RC that he's making with parts from his 3D printer.
Well, he is saying 3D printing on the MakerBot, so I would pretty much almost say that it's a 3D printer.
Just write a crap answer on, so I'm right. Okay. Anyway, so stuff to keep your eyes out. Stuff to keep your eyes out for in the future. I'm rebuilding. I don't even know where the truck is now. This is for sale if anyone wants to buy the rusty Jeep, because I can't hear anything. This thing is going to get a full-blown makeover. 99.9% of the parts you see now will not be on the truck when it's finished.
I know what's going on it.
You all know how much I like my Samex parts, so I've gone stupid and ordered every single option you can possibly get for an SCX-10. This is going to be a cool Samex truck. I want to show you guys how good their stuff is, because it is seriously brilliant. I don't often spend a lot of money on parts, but ever since I got the TRX4 stuff, whoops. So,
geez, Ron, how long is it going to take you to print 300 pieces?
Wow. Ryan, do you have any suggestions for some nice shocks for this truck? Because it's got the factory ones in it, and they've been good to me. I like. But I think given pretty much the only thing that's going to be left is the chassis rails, the diff housings, and the transmission, it's going to deserve some nicer shocks, I think. So, any suggestions? Anyone in the comments got any suggestions? I don't want them any bigger than what these ones are. What are these, Ryan? Are they 90s? I forget. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go any bigger. I just want to go. Yeah, the 90s. I just want to go something nice. It's smooth. 3.5 hours per print. 5 days.
Gee.
Is that training mirrored? No. The video feed's mirrored. That's stock location. I'm going to keep the Tamiya puller motor in it because this thing has got torque for days. The AE5 is going to stay in it. I may upgrade the servo to a 20 kilo. That's a 15 kilo that's in it now, which is plenty. But, you know, if we're going to this effort to make a nice truck, I think I'll put a bigger one. Any suggestions, Ryan?
I've only ever used two different shocks, so I'm not much for suggestions when it comes to that.
Well, what were the ones that you used, and were they any good?
I used the Hot Racing internal spring shocks on my original SCX-10.
Yep.
I mean, I thought they were okay, but when I was using that stuff and slapped those on that truck, I still don't know much about this stuff, but I didn't hardly know crap at all then whenever I put those on, but the only other shocks we used are the deadlock ones.
So, were you happy with your value for money with those shocks that you got? Like, did they feel to you like nice, smooth shocks, and you felt like you had a good quality product?
Which ones? The Hot Racing?
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't really know. I didn't know enough. I didn't know enough then. Like I can't even remember how they were now. I mean, that's been almost 2 years ago that I've even used those
lunch most days.
Huh?
You can't remember what you had for lunch on most days.
Pretty much.
No, Ron, I haven't mirrored the training before, mate. I've never really seen the point. I know people say, "Oh, it's good for this and it's good for that." I mean, I'll just change how I drive to achieve what I need to achieve. Austin's watching. I don't know if I don't know if that's saying that now because he's just come back or because he's been here the whole time and Facebook Live's a bit iffy.
I go with that option.
Ronnie likes the Kings. He runs them dry. I haven't had heaps of different types of shocks in my trucks, but I'm going to look at.
Have or have?
Sorry, also
You have or have not?
I have not. I mean, like when I had my 10.2, it ran the stock shocks. My CCO ones, they run the stock shocks. They're perfectly fine for it. The 8x8 in the back of the truck, it's still got the factory axial shocks. In the front of the truck, I have beefed them up because there's a lot of weight in front of that truck. And they're El Cheapos, but they're pretty good. I think they're about $26 a pair. They're one of those shocks that you'll see advertised 50 different places under 40 different names, and it's just a matter of who sells them the cheapest. So that's what I put in that truck, and does a bloody good job, I reckon. What else? Cross has got factory shocks.
I sure wish I had some shocks.
They'll get there. What's the date today?
16th?
See, they shouldn't be too far off.
No, it's just weird. They're not showing up on any kind of tracking anywhere.
Yeah, look, this stuff happens, mate. If they don't turn up in the next few days, I shall contact my person. Then you definitely won't get them. Robert wishes we could see his face. Why? Are you cringy? I think we're pretty much at a crossroads here now. Ryan, I think we're pretty much at the end of this one. I know it was probably a bit of a crappy feed, fellas. Like, we didn't plan this. We just sort of went, let's go live. It's been a little while.
Johnny tried to plan it, but I didn't want to do what he said.
I said, Ryan, we should do some stuff with styrene because it's Adam. I don't know if Adam's watching. Adam wanted to see some stuff with styrene because he ordered some sheets and had no idea what he was doing with it. So let's do some stuff with styrene, and Brian was like, nah. So that's essentially why we did a little bit with styrene today, bit of info, the scale stuff and the scale stuff and the scale stuff. Yeah, it was just a bit of a help out Adam with his, and anyone else that doesn't know or hasn't used styrene. Ryan and I are no experts. We both admit that open and honestly, I reckon.
And I've built square things.
I like square things are good. You just go, that's a square. I've achieved that. You don't.
Yeah.
But Paul said earlier about using Tamiya putty. Now I've heard some fellas say with Tamiya putty sometimes it will shrink. You got any experience with that, Paul? Like they'll use it, they'll sand it and get it all lovely, and then like overnight it'll contract almost, and it sort of cracks itself off of what it was stuck to. So do your research on putties if you're going to use putties. I mean, Paulie said it was liquid gold, so he rates it. So, and if anyone's just joined us, you have to let it cure completely before working with it. I'll have to pester the dudes, Paulie, that told me about it to see if they waited or they just jumped ahead. But I'm sure you've heard stories about it contracting, and it might have something to do with the temperature of where you are and whatever else. So, yeah, get some styrene, get some glue, just start making stuff. I look at stuff in shapes. You're right.
Like I said earlier too, again, when I first, I don't even remember why I decided to build the little workbench cabinet thing. I have no idea where I even got that idea from, but I must have seen something that sparked my interest, and I Google searched, screenshotted it so I could have it sitting there next to me, and I just built. Like I just kept looking back and forth, build it, cut it, build it, cut it. Just
So did you do any
that was
did you do any YouTube um, videos or anything like that before you started? You just started cutting and gluing?
no. I asked a couple people, like Brian Potts and somebody else. I can't remember, but I was, like, what do I need to get? What do I need to do? Glue, a ruler, and a
So
knife.
I pretty much went to a shop down the road, a plastic shop, and I said, I want something that's like styrene. And he said, oh, I've got some styrene. Sounds good. So I bought it, and I come home. At the time, I said to them, what glue do I need? And they said, this stuff. I'll hold that there so you fellas can see it because this stuff's pretty good. This does take a while to set though. So they sold with this stuff, and that's what I used to build. I'm not picking it up again. Rhyming. That's what I used to build that armored body. Yeah, and I just started cutting up and gluing. I could see up here what I wanted to make. So apparently Ryan's getting. Bear with me a second here. Bear with me a second. I did have a funny lined up, but it's taken me that long to do it. It's not very funny. So apparently it's nearly that time of day. Look at his little watch. He keeps doing this. Wrap it up, mate. Wrap it up. All right. Thanks everyone for joining us today. We always appreciate your efforts. You don't have to do this. We know there's better stuff you can be doing. I mean, who wants to come on here and watch Ryan play with dolls? Speaking of which, I have got some pretty cool scale accessories coming from my scale garage. Hopefully they'll be here this week. So maybe next weekend. I'm thinking next weekend I'm going to get Dennis bloody Carver on, if not through the week. Because I've been saying for ages I've got to get Dennis on. So I'm going to pester him today and say, mate, when are you going live with me? Because people will be nagging, where are you? So next live feed, Dennis Carver, and then Ryan and I will plan something for some stage. We might even do a special Christmassy one. What do you reckon, Ryan?
Humbug.
Maybe I'll do a special Christmassy one, and Ryan can just do what Ryan does best. I'll be all, look, everyone, it's Christmas.
I took my stuff out already. That lasted for about 2 days.
Why? Christmas hasn't come and gone yet.
It was in the way.
What can we print for you? Oh, mate, the list of stuff that I want printed. You haven't got that much printer. Mate, at some stage I'm going to get a 3D printer because the crap that goes on up here that I can already see how I'll design it is ridiculous. I used to do a lot of 3D CAD work, so I'm switched on up here for designing stuff. Ron's out.
See you later.
So, Ronnie, I've upset him with my so much stuff to print.
Yeah, no, man, he ran off.
All right, thanks for joining us, Ryan.
Hey, real quick, since we know Paul is watching, this would be your time to say, hey, Ryan's going to be sending me a box of stuff here soon, so if you could whip out some 3D printed stuff.
So before we go today, Ryan's going to be sending me a box of RC goodies. He's been taking donations for said box. So if anyone wants to throw anything in the box of RC goodies to send to the land down under, hit up Ryan. He'll give you an address to send stuff to. Okay, that'd be lovely. And you can have it featured on the BCRC live feed. Send me the STL file. I haven't designed anything yet, Ronnie.
Uh-oh, shoot me a PM.
Dude, it's going to be like a list. Like this. This is how much stuff I want.
Well,
Like,
John, if that's the case, you may not get this box until after Christmas.
yeah, we might need to start a Kickstarter so we can try and afford the post.
No joke. Yeah.
Um, we'll also soon have a bloody. I don't know. We might all sort of have a bit of a chit chat and discuss options for how we can make BCRC and Slinky's Garage. Go and check out Slinky's Garage. How we can make these groups bigger and better for next year. More projects, more exciting stuff. Get you guys involved more with what we do. So always feel that you can throw us suggestions. Don't go, oh, this is an awesome idea. I won't say anything though in case I upset someone. Upset us.
Yeah,
We can get over it.
give us ideas for live feeds. So that way me and him don't have to sit around going, so what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Half the time Ryan and I will have these video calls that could have been live feeds. Like, we'll be pumping so much good stuff back and forwards. And I'm like, dude, this should have been a feed. Like, this is good stuff. These guys want to know this stuff. And then Ryan goes, meh. So, if you have ideas, let us know. PM me, PM Ronnie, drop a Ronnie. Ronnie. You can PM Ronnie too, all right? PM Ronnie.
That's what he calls me after hours.
Oh, so send us a message, put a comment on the page, anything you like. We'll see if we can accommodate what you want to see. Tony said setting up for a crawler competition. You can handle most of that one, Ryan, because I can't remember the last time I was in a competition.
Was that a question? Like set up competition, or is it
rebuild action? I tell you what.
I think he's setting up.
No. Tony's giving us ideas because Tony is an ideas man. Now, rebuild axles. I'll tell you what. Next live feed, I'm going to pull these axles apart. This is for Tony. I'm going to pull these axles apart and rebuild them. I'll re-grease them and yada yada, right? I will rebuild those. That's.
You know, Tony, I like competitions, but I'm the wrong person to be getting on here saying how to set up a truck for a competition.
Ryan, this is Ryan's setting up for competition. Okay, so it's got a battery in it. I'm good to go.
Yep. My typical trail truck is my comp truck too. Now, granted, it does have, you know, the LCG chassis, weight, you know, all kinds of funky crap like that, whatever it even all means. But like I said, I love competitions, but it's I don't know.
I think it
I
depends.
always end up so displeased with myself.
Okay, we're going to stop the comp talk because we're going to save that for another feed. Dude, we've been live for like, must be 2 hours.
What is that? Is that normal?
Yeah, but people must be, you fellas must be getting sick of us going live for this long, surely. Who was it that came to us with the idea of doing a podcast? Ryan Brewer?
Yeah.
We have to get onto him. Because I think if people are willing to sit here, you guys let us know. Would you listen to myself, Ryan, and another Ryan in a podcast, which would probably go for, I'm guessing, between a half hour and an hour? It'd have to, given how much we talk on these things, and it's so easy just to go. Like when I was with Parker the other day, I said, 20, 25 minutes, mate. 2 hours later, like, Brian Parker's a busy man, but he spent 2 hours talking with us on live feed. So let us know if you guys would like to listen to. You don't see live, you don't see podcasts, you listen to them. If you'd like to have podcasts, we can look into that sort of stuff. Obviously, I'm going to do more YouTube videos. Yep.
The only thing hard about even this, the live feeds, is us over talking each other all the time. I mean,
but
it's not done on purpose, but
look, that's just a part of it, and I think it's expected a bit, especially if you do something like a podcast, because I assume we're just going to be doing those with mics, so we can't see each other. Like I can look at you and go, looks like he's about ready to stop talking. Oh no, wait, he's still going. So it's just how it is. We do the best with what we've got. Look, if we talk over each other, we're not doing it to be dicks. It's just the nature of live feeds, I think.
see, Tony agrees.
Tony's a good egg. All right, we're going to call this one a day. I'm going to go and I don't know what I'm going to do. Rest my back because it's not great.
But I don't want to go to work.
You'll be right, Princess. I've got to stop turning the fan on when I'm in here. Just crap blows off everywhere. Okay, thank you everyone for watching. We will see you on the next one. Thank you, Ryan, for being a part of this live feed.
See y'all later.
All right, see you all next time.